Hello students, welcome to EduTap and welcome to this very important lecture of ARD Static series. Today we are talking about the lecture 15 and in this we will discuss about the animal husbandry and poultry, and this will be the third topic, that is your milk we will discuss about. Okay, before that do remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want the PDF you can join our Telegram channel too. Here the PDF will be uploaded in next 24 hours. Okay, now that out of the way, we will see timetable. So today we are discussing about the milk. We have covered all the topic, and see guys, there are so many topics left. So few topic left, okay, and we have covered so many topics. Since your NABARD examination is coming, do remember to revise all the topic. Okay, now moving to the homework question. Okay, so I have seen that most of you have given the correct answer in the comment section, and the correct answer, the question was Hisardale is a breed of sheep developed by crossing between whom? Okay, so Hisardale, as the name suggests, has been developed in Hisar. Quite easy. By the name you can totally guess it. Okay, your options were Bikaneri ewes and Merino rams, Merino ewes and Bikaneri ram, Deccani ewes and Merino ram, Bikaneri ewes and Chokla ram, Marwadi ewes and Merino ram. So among all the given options, your correct answer will be Bikaneri ewes and Merino rams. Now what is this ewes? And what is this rams we are talking about? So ewes is your female sheep. Okay, so female जो breed की होगी, sheep breed की females are called ewes and rams are male. So now that out of the way, again this part important for your NABARD examination, and to remember that the males are called ram, the females are called ewes is also important for your NABARD examination. Okay, now moving to today's topic. First of all, we will cover the PYQ. What kind of question comes from the milk topic in your NABARD examination? So taking a look at the PYQ, you can see in NABARD Grade 8 2018 in phase 1, the question was milk of which of the following animal has maximum SNF? Your options were cow, buffalo, sheep, camel, or none of the above. See, among the options, now first of all, understanding the question, what is SNF? We will discuss about it, don't worry. SNF of all the animal we will study, and in the end you will be able to give the answer. Okay, now moving to the milk topic. So first of all, what is milk? Okay, so talking about the milk, see, first of all, it's a nutritious liquid that is produced by the mammary gland, okay, in the mammals. Why? To feed the young ones. Why? Because young ones में अभी digestive system has not been developed. तो अगर वो कोई solid food लेते हैं, they won't be able to digest it. तो अभी digest नहीं कर पाएंगे वो solid food, so they are totally dependent on the milk, okay, for nutrition. So what will be in the milk? Okay, so beside providing nutrition, तो nutrition तो ये देंगे, they will also have antibodies. Okay, so they will also help the young one to resist the disease, to fight off the disease. So this will be also provided by the milk. Also they will help in the growth. So growth के लिए भी the young ones are totally dependent on milk. So this is the objective of the milk. So that now we know milk is a very nutritious liquid that is produced by mammary gland in the mammals. Why? To feed the young ones. Okay, and now we have understood कि young ones को जरूरत क्यों है. Now moving to the, is it the only liquid? सिर्फ nutritious liquid milk होता है? The answer is no. The other nutritious and nutrient dense liquid is colostrum that is produced by the mammals, okay, through the mammary gland. Now what is the difference? See, first of all you have to understand that colostrum is the first milk. Why it is the first milk? After giving birth up to the 72 hours. Okay, this particular colostrum is produced by the females, okay, or from the mammary gland, and this is nutrient dense even though the volume is less. So volume is low but nutrient density is high. Okay, in the colostrum you can find good amount of solids, good amount of fat, good amount of protein dense liquid is colostrum, and good amount of insulin, other digestive organs, good amount of other things are there. Even antibodies are in very high amount, because your this is kind of first milk that we are providing to the young ones. Okay, now talking about colostrum, now how we can define it? This is the nutrient rich fluid produced by mammary gland immediately after giving birth. So that's why it is the first milk. Okay, is loaded with the immune, growth and tissue repair factors. So it is rich in vitamin and mineral that will act for the immunity. Fat carbs, okay, that fat carb will help in the growth. Also the disease fighting proteins, this again will help in the immunity. Growth hormone and digestive enzyme that will act as the tissue repair factors. Okay, since I have told you that digestive system has not been developed in the newborns. Now talking about the milk, so after 74 hours, the mammary gland will switch from making colostrum to milk. पहले colostrum बनाते हैं, then after 72 hours they will start making milk. Talking about the milk, milk is the lacteal secretion of the mammary gland of the animals. It is obtained after the period following the 72 hour after calving until the milk is colostrum free. So they are saying कि milk हम कब बोलेंगे? After 72 hours when from colostrum we have get the milk. So what is the difference between milk and colostrum? How you can know that? So you should know that first of all, talking about the milk, the volume is high, okay, but the water content is more, the nutrients are less, the digestive enzymes are less, and also the antibodies are less comparing to what? Colostrum. So if we just leave the water, the other thing and the volume also, the other things are less comparing to colostrum. See, for example, in colostrum 65 times more insulin is there. Okay, 80 to 85% more IgE is there. Okay, that is immunoglobulins are there. So that's now you know that colostrum is very nutrient dense even when comparing to milk. Milk itself is very nutritious, but colostrum is even more nutritious. Okay, now talking in the case of cattle, especially bovines, that is your cow, okay, buffalo, bovine colostrum is extremely nutritious and contain more nutrient than regular milk. I think that is very clear. Colostrum is more nutrient rich comparing to milk. Okay, now that is out of the way. Now we should know that what is the composition of milk. See, first of all, if you see, you will see what is there in the milk. So we can clearly see that there is too much liquid. Okay, so most of the component is made up of liquid, and usually this liquid is more than 85%. So even if you are talking about cows, in cow's milk 87% is only water. Since you can see milk is fluid, so most portion is water itself. Now beside water, what are there? There are solid, and these solid are divided into two parts. First of all, the solid that are fats and solid that are not fat. These solids, those who are not fat, are called as SNF. That is solid not fat. SNF. Okay, when we are talking about the fat, why the milk contain fat? So the fat is of two types. That is associated fat and total fat. So total fat include your total glyceride, cholesterol, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, carotene. Also the carotene that is present in the cow milk that give it yellow color. So that is something you should know. Then the other kind of fat beside these are also present in the milk. Now talking about the solid beside fat, okay, एक तो fat हो गया भाई, चलो उसके अलावा क्या है? So solid that are not fat are protein, lactose, minerals that are there, and then there are biotic component. So these are like bacteria, riboflavins, okay, thiamine bacteria. So these are there in SNF. Proteins and other nutrients are there, and those present in the small amount or also help in the digestive enzyme or digestion process of the milk, are also present in milk itself. Okay, since newborn has no digestive system developed. So talking about the SNF, it contains everything except milk, fat and water. So water को निकाल दो, fat को निकाल दो, whatever remaining is called as SNF, which would be mineral, protein, okay, and everything else that is solid but not fat. Clearly indicating from the name itself, and this SNF part is very important for your milk too. Okay. Now moving to how the milk is produced. See, simple process is there. You don't have to go too deep for your NABARD examination. What you should clearly understand that the milk first of all is produced in udder. Then how it happens, see, your udder has some structure. What happens, your blood go from there, your blood get filtered and it produces as milk, and you can get it from the cow or the cattles. Okay, so from the blood it is received, tubes में जाता है, from there they get filtered and the milk is produced. Now one thing you should understand that, see, it is quite clear and direct relation. So what happened, if the blood is more, the milk will of course be more. So higher the amount of blood, higher will be the amount of milk that is being produced. The other thing that is very important for your NABARD examination, see, this milk is very valuable. Why? To produce 1 liter of milk, you have to filter 500 liter of blood. Okay, so when you are filtering 500 liter of blood, then you will be able to get only 1 liter. Okay, be understood कि 500 लीटर जब आप फिल्टर कर रहे हैं, you are only getting 1 liter. This amount you will have to remember for your NABARD examination, and you will see why when we will discuss the questions too. Okay, now moving to the next part, we will discuss what is the composition of the milk in different animal or the livestock that we are keeping. So as you know, we usually what we use cow and buffalo, but you should know about the other animal too, what kind of milk is there that is produced by these animals. So this is, till now I don't think there is too much that you'll have to remember, but now come the memorizing portion. This particular topic is, or the table is very important for your NABARD examination, and you will have to memorize it. So what this table is telling us, first of all we'll have to see कि water का component कितना है. Okay, then you will see the fat component, then the protein solid, how much protein is there, then the total SNF. Okay, these all you'll have to understand. Okay, even if you can't remember for everything, remember for cow, buffalo, goat, sheep, camel. Okay, if you can remember for these, that will be quite okay and more than enough for your NABARD examination. Now what portion you will have to remember, you can skip the water portion, but do remember the protein and SNF. You can forget the lactose part too. Okay, but go for, just go for fat, protein and SNF. You have to remember these 3 columns for your NABARD examination. For what animal? For cow, buffalo, goat, sheep and camel. That will be more than enough. Okay, now moving to the next part, talking about the different species. So see, even in the different species, the composition of milk get differ. Okay, talking about the red Sindhi, you can see SNF is 15. When we are talking about the Jersey, that's an exotic cow. The SNF is 14.9, almost 15. Okay, so Persian, when we are talking about 12.26, and crossbreed we can see 13.13 is there. Talking about the fat, you can see for red Sindhi this is 4.9, for Jersey this is 5.37, for Persian this is 3.4, and for crossbreed this is 4.5. So again, what you have to remember, see, when we are talking about particular breed, you don't have to remember the value. This is just to show you that even in the milching cows, the quantity or the composition of the milk can be different. Okay, as you can see here. So I think we have read about the quantity of the milk. In some cow it is more, some cow it is less. Milch cow usually are good in giving milk. The draught variety is good for working purpose, and dual is average in both, so they can do both. So as you can see, the cows are there, the milk composition are also present in the same table. Okay, now that is out of the way. I think it covers it all. Now let's move to the PYQ that we have discussed at the start. Now you will be able to easily give the answer, and if you not, what you'll have to go, just remember the table that we have discussed. Again, I have told you this table, in the particular topic that we have picked, only one thing is there to memorize. Everything else is something that you'll have to understand, but the table is something that you'll have to remember. Okay, now talking about the question, so milk of which of the following animal has maximum SNF? So we have discussed that among cow, buffalo, sheep and camel, the maximum SNF come from sheep. Okay, now moving to the next question, what is the amount of blood passing through the udder? Okay, how much blood should be passed from the udder to get the 1 ml of the milk? So we have discussed it, even though we have discussed it in liter, and now you'll have to tell in the milliliter. So do tell me कि 1 milliliter दूध के लिए how much blood should be passed from the udder? So 500 ml, 100 ml, 250 ml or 500 ml, And yes, your correct answer, as we have discussed, see, in NABARD 2019 this phase 2 the question was there, so that's why I said कि ये question क्या है, important है, that particular data is important. So table we know, and this is something I think you will always remember because the amount is too high and the amount is 500 ml. So once you have filtered 500 ml of blood, you will get only 1 milliliter of milk. Okay, if you are talking about liters, so 500 liter of blood gives 1 liter of milk. Okay, so don't get confused. Even though the units are different, I think most of you will be able to give the answer. So if for 500 liter we from 500 liter blood we get 1 liter of milk, for 500 milliliter we will get 1 milliliter of milk. So that is quite clear. Now let's move to the next practice question. So okay, this is not practice question. This question was again there in 2021 in phase 2. See, from this only small topic, milk is not very big topic, but this particular topic many questions come. Okay, so what is the first milk produced by the animal which is highly nutritious? See, quite easy, quite direct question, and this is something you can easily answer. So the option are lactomilk, nutrimilk, lactose, colostrum, or none of the above. And we have discussed it. This is quite easy. The answer will be colostrum. Okay. So moving to the next practice question. So what is the SNF percentage of cow milk? Okay, your option are 9.37, 8.44, 7.01, 11.25, 9.25. If you can't answer it, it is quite okay. What you will have to do, go back in the video, check the table, do remember the value, and then try to attempt the answer. You will be easily able to give the answer. This is quite direct question. Okay, and the correct answer will be your 9.25. That is option E. Moving to the next homework question. This is your homework question. You will have to tell milk of which of the following animal has maximum protein percent. So here we are discussing the protein part that comes under SNF but is a different component. Your option are cow, buffalo, sheep, camel, or none of the above. And now you will be able to know कि cow से ज़्यादा nutritious in amount in the terms of protein which milk is there. Okay, so thank you so much. That was all for the question. Do let me know in the comments so that I know कि you are revising and you are attempting the questions too, homework question too. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you will find this lecture very useful for your NABARD examination. If you have any query, do let us know. Do let me know in the comment. But if your query still persists, you can write to us at hello@edutap.co.in, or you can visit our website too. So that was all. Have a nice day.